should have like been there.
It was Corey.
Yeah, it was Corey. I should have like meandered into their way. Instead of like just
Face okay?
I didn't say he was gonna lose.
What blush?
No hop, no hop.
Oh, sweet day.
Still was good last time.
Okay.
We got inside, Bubba. What you said? Oh, welcome, welcome.
Right. What the hush? Oh, sweet day. Okay. Woo! Jeez. It's the solar blast.
That's why.
The hush. Oh, sweet day. Okay. What the hush? Go ahead, take a look. Hey, what you say? Thank you!
What are they on?
I'm ready. That was my
Mountain.
What the hush? Oh, sweet day.
Make sure you stay low, Matt.
Stay low.
Okay!
I was like, okay, I'm staying low with it.
Now, you've already took the point.
What the hush? Oh, sweet day. Okay!
Oh!
King of the hill. Hey, what's good? Thank you!
Here you go. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna break.
Okay. See you later.
There you go. Watch out. Lose that headlock. It's no good. Yeah, drive.
When you reach for the bell.
You guys no good. Hey, that was good. I saw what you were doing, but you were looking down.
How's that been?
That was good, though. I mean, it was cool that you threw your whole head and body into the top guy, but you want to try and hit him with the hair,
Crown.
like look through your eyebrows.
Crown of your hair.
So that way he doesn't do that. Nishnogach!
Matanash.
Keep with the good steps, Corey.
Hey, what's he trade?
There you go.
Oh,
You don't grab
Good shit, Corey.
oh.
Sorry. Take Corey one.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he landed up. Hold the top first.
Matanash. Hey, what's he take? をついて
Sumo no man until the beats on you.
はける
Shit, man. Man, all you needed to do was jump at it. Matt. You'll learn.
またなし
Yeah, I'll send you some.
手をついて
Oh, low and hard, boys.
はける
Ooh,
There you go.
Some good meat slapping.
You low man.
Drive him, Alex, drive him.
Shake that. Robert, you want horizontal or vertical? Horizontal is more, I think the mountain wide, right?
またなし手をついて
Not too ballet here.
はける
Nice! The talking Cody.
That's all you gotta know. またなし手をついてはける
Oh, I'm getting that one. Dude,
Yeah.
bullshit.
I was trying to get some space and sidestep, but he's too fast.
またなし手をついてはける
That arm thing at the end, that it looks like fucking pro sumo.
I was hoping that last flare up I had will be my last for a while, so I can really start like doing fun.
またなし手をついてはける
Say we realize we can't go head on against it.
It's not dookie, it's for
Keep them eyes up. Keep them eyes up.
またなし
Good sumo.
手をついてはける
Watch out. Spin, 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 spin. Good job.
またなし手をついて手をついてはける
Give so much space.
Oh,
That was Sumo.
Baby.
Damn. 東のタッチ
If you were going forward while you were doing it.
またなし
Because you stopped.
手をついてはける
Oh, shit. Okay, Bob. Hang on, got a Sharpie?
Good bump, the clutch.
I don't know you, but I found it.
またなし手をついてはける
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Stay low, Bubba. Whoa.
Good job.
Fish the clutch.
Stay low, stay low.
またなし手をついてはける
Shit, he can move sideways too. Off man.
Dude, I'm gonna like play.
Deep breaths, boys. Deep breaths.
Hopefully I'll be a lot better this year by then.
Alright.
またなし手 catch.
I think I learned it.
Hey.
Extensive amount of time there, and I don't even know how that's still a state, honestly.
Matanashi! 手をついて、バキ
Where were we reading?
Literally the day before.
Wow!
Timing.
Matanashi! 手をついて、バキ
Be wet, Rick. Good. Drop. There it is.
Alright.
You feel your difference in strength?
Rikishi catch. Matanashi! 手をついて、バキ
Hey, you did it. Good job, though. Way to stay up. Move to the side. Move to the side. Matt, grab those arms. Get under him.
What's the road?
Rikishi no catch.
Shiono Fuji, like you're fighting Konishiki, trying to figure out how to get the big guy down.
Matanashi! 手をついて、
As soon as I like went in there and chilled out,
バキ
I felt it relaxing and it put me on.
Oh! That was a throw.
Yeah, thanks for popping my back.
They did. They somehow went down.
Matanashi!
6 or 7 in how I
手をついて、
stand like 6.
バキ
Remember, get off that Tachai faster, Alex. You good, though.
But,
Good way to stay in his mouth.
Stay.
Robert, way to let him not stay.
Rikishi no catch. Have it.
Deep breath, Alex.
Matanashi!
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
手をついて、バキ
Big boy coming in with the Henka. Oh my god.
Rikishi no catch.
Eventually, you end up like pushing bacteria up into your home.
Matanashi!
Amoebas are gonna start eating your brain or something.
Matanashi!
That's what like.
手をついて、バキ
Ow, that hurt me.
No catch.
Wrestling, wrong wrestling.
Matanashi!
Man, when I did it,
手をついて、
I looked down, touched the ground, I was like, fuck me.
バキ
Good? There you go.
Back
Push pull. Push pull. There you go.
Watch out.
Oh, oh.
God damn, that was perfect. Perfect pump.
No catch.
No.
Matanashi! 手をついて、
I love your
バキ
You did it again. Yep. Keep going.
Keep going.
Circle, circle, circle. Watch out, Alex. It's good on that belt, man. Deeper grip,
Bring you
Rick.
down.
Deeper grip, deeper grip, deeper grip.
Yeah, pull. Pull.
Get past the knot, get past the knot.
Pull with your right.
Other side of the knot. Oh, sorry. I was yelling too much. But I feel like if you did have a hand on the other side of the knot, we all did that.
Rikishi no catch.
Oh, yes, you did.
yeah.
Matanashi! 手をついて、
It's like it feels like drum like that. When I did that,
バキ
it changed like the pressure.
Good.
Who is it? I think. Oh. So I thought my feet landed up first. Yeah, I didn't know. Let's just do a rematch. Fuck it.
Competitive, damn it.
Matanash! Tail sweet take! Hakiway! Oh!
Shit, Corey.
Oh, no.
Oh!
That's Corey.
I get the Corey. You put it out first.
Oh, my God. That's a little.
Matanash! Tail sweet take! Hakiway!
Oh, it's kind of shot. I like that shot.
You got some effects?
Come in, strap up.
Need more body. I like the match.
Matanash! Tail sweet take! Hakiway! Good save. Matanash! Tail sweet take! Hakiway!
Make a better ring.
Oh, air quality alert, that's fun.
Matanash! Tail sweet take! Hakiway! He's like, I don't. Matanash! Tail sweet take! Hakiway!
I don't think you can go arms with him like that. His arms are too long, bro.
Yeah.
Matanash! Tail sweet take! Hakiway!
Wonderful, Dallas.
There you go.
Got you no bench. Matanash!
Yeah.
Tail sweet take! Hakiway!
I thought I took some.
No blunder. No blunder.
Rotate. Rotate. Rotate.
Rotate. You gotta rotate around to.
Matanash!
Jill shirt was.
Tail sweet take! Hakiway!
There you go, Alice.
Don't let that. Damn it. Fuck, my knee buckled. Oh, shit. Fuck. I think so. Fuck.
Mike hand, just use your puck bit, and then I just.
About all I can do from that. Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bob. We created the logo.
Bate.
The demo shot.
Bate when I'm up nash.
The colors are all wrong.
I'm saying I'm tail today. Yeah, Hakiway! I'm saying that thing on rock, man. That's something you can get right in you. Just throw you out of the truck like that.
Yeah.
Matanash!
Something I really need to
Tail sweet take! Hakiway!
Oh, yeah.
Know how to roll.
Roll.
Madarash! Tail to take!
And chicken wing.
Madarash! Tail to take!
I'm out.
Smell all the herbs.
Madarash! Tail to take! There you go!
Feel the difference though?
Yep.
You get in there.
Put on with my tongue like this.
Madarash! Tail to take!
Say, pop that shoulder. Pop that shoulder, Rick. That works too.
That works too. Guess no bet.
Make you feel alive.
Madarash! Tail to take!
How to drive.
Madarash! Tail to take!
See, man, that would have killed me if that thing was there. God damn.
Madarash!
There we go. Big Yoji noise line.
Tail to take! Tail to take!
You're losing power to Tatsuya. You're like, I don't know what it is, like you're hesitating.
Yeah.
Throw yourself down.
Madarash! Tail to take! Tail to take!
I don't know how you do that.
Oh, I wanted to try and grab your arm.
Madarash! Tail to take!
Cannonball. But he made a fake for it. Damn, my bad.
Cannonball it, one dive.
Hips.
It's always this deep. You see that little swollen spot like right there? Yeah, I saw your knee slide.
Madarash!
Yeah.
Still see where
Tail to take!
it's colored too.
Yeah, that's where. I know, I've been wrestling Alex like this is the day like.
Madarash! Tail to take! Tail to take!
Step back one more.
Madarash!
Does he need to find a brick wall?
Tail to take!
He just started practicing on that. Yeah.
What's up? Oh, yeah. If you don't mind. Let's go after this.
Madarash!
I'm getting out of there.
Tail to take!
And really squats. For this one, whenever somebody passes you, go. Go, 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 go.
So the Suriashi means literally sliding. Yes, try to maintain contact with
And then squat the end, right?
Yep. Okay, reset. Like set yourself.
And make sure you're starting in Tachi position. Squat, reset, push out. Try to keep your
Elbows in, like tapping all the way.
Yeah.
Because you want to try to prevent them.
It's harder to slide than it was.
Yeah.
Maybe I should go slower.
All right, so you weren't there. You had to leave at the Cowboy Cup. Robert Westbrook got the Shiko show. It is the Outstanding Performance Prize. Good job, sir.
Dallas-beya mountain.
Like business.
Keiko went well. We had a good practice, learned a lot of things. I think we have a strong team that's just growing just as fast as we can get them going. All our guys they're learning a lot. I mean, I can just going against them, I can feel differences in the way that they're interacting with each other's bodies. They're listening to coaching from Corey, and Jared's not here, but coaching from those guys.
And you too.
I mean, I'm throwing a little wrestling stuff in there, but yeah, they're all learning. Everybody's learning a little bit at a time. That whole 1% thing. I did really well at the Cowboy Cups. Very first sumo tournament, technically my third practice too. I walked away with third place and found out afterwards that I got Keiko of the tournament. That was nice. That was a nice little surprise in the Instagram comments. Yeah. Let's do an unboxing. So obviously this award that I already battered trying to put it back in there.
Yeah, we'll get it laminated.
But a nice little certificate, award. Outstanding Performance Prize. Looks like I got
That's Toy no Shima.
this is a picture of myself if I was Japanese. and then this guy's an animal. He's just like crazy. I got a poster.
Oh, so
It's either a poster or something dirty. Oh, not dirty. Oh, nice.
I don't remember which basha that's from, but
This, if I hold this upside down, there's a whole country that's gonna make fun of me.
oh, you got it.
Yeah, look at me. Food. I love me some miso. Crying underneath me. Athletic tape. Yeah, keychain and a trading card right at my alley. Dude, it makes me feel better. And then,
Dun, 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 dun.
Squishmallow. Giant mackerel.
Cheers, man.
Thank you.
I thought I thought the Cowboy Cup was amazing. It was very well put together. It was highly organized, well-oiled machine, and a whole lot of people showed up, and I was like, wow, that was like a whole lot of wrestlers, a whole lot of participation, and a lot of people that I've seen on the internet that I finally got to meet in real life. That was really cool. I got to finally wrestle Caleb Backus for the first time, and he was a bull, and he totally stampeded over me, but it was a good stampede. The Ronin Rikishis really made a good showing out too. It was really awesome to see, you know, some more local boys, you know, really just kicking ass in the sumo world. It was cool to just, you know, show the rest of the community in the US what we could do. It was one of the best times of my entire life. The Cowboy Cup was fucking badass.
Yeah, it was nice to actually like meet all of these people that we've been seeing online all over the place, from all over the country, and like actually, you know, kind of get a few minutes at least to get to know some of them. So that was one of the highlights for me, for sure. Today's Keiko went all right for my first time. I'm definitely realizing that I'm more out of shape than I thought I was, just because I've been out of commission for quite some time due to health issues. Not as bendy as I used to be.
Well, my wins that I had today, I think were hard fought, well earned, but I'm still hitting a wall named Robert. I'm gonna get him one of these days. I'm gonna get you. It's really good to go against somebody, you know, with that kind of physique that is that big, that is that strong, because it's only gonna make me get stronger and more wily with my technique. So it's a great bunch of guys here, and I really love how we're just sharpening each other. We're all making sure that our techniques are up to par, and I'm just loving every minute of this. And then, yep, we are Sumo Punks, and you can hear our filthy mouths practically every week, every other week. We release our episodes
whenever we
want.
decide to release an episode.
And we're on all of the social media at Sumo Punks, and it's Punks with an X.
It's a sumo podcast.
Yeah, we do. Sumo Punks is a sumo podcast where we talk about amateur sumo, pro sumo, our asinine opinions about all of that.
It's definitely for the more freaks and geeks kind of sumo enthusiasts, you know.
Because we want to show that sumo is for everybody, even, you know, the weird kids that listen to blast beat music. So.
Yeah.
The Cowboy Cup went so good. Honestly, glad it's over. Really stressful, but so worth it. I'm super stoked that all our friends like traveled down, and all the boys from our club, everybody did phenomenal, and no injuries technically. It was really fun. It was great to see everybody, and loved that all the podcasts banded together to give us a hand, because I don't think we could have done it without them. Obviously, our sponsors, Yokozuna Finance, big sumo fan, and Sumo Mainichi as well. Big help out. We couldn't have done it without them. Keiko went well today for me. I've noticed I've got really like tight hamstrings. I can't touch my toes most of the time. I'm getting a lot more flexible, and that's cool for me. Didn't get as tired as I usually do, so I'm gonna keep showing up and maybe buff up.
I think the Keiko went really good today. I think that I have a really bad habit of jumping off the tachi versus taking steps and hitting a proper tachi. I feel like I did that pretty decently today. I didn't win as many as I wanted to, but I feel good. So the 2022 Cowboy Cup at FitCon, Texas, presented by Yokozuna Finance, Tachi, Sumo Kaboom, Sumo Mainichi, Big Sumo Fan, and Grand Sumo Breakdown. It went amazing, better than expected. One of our good friends, Alan Faulkner, was able to hold on live stream. It was perfect. Just thank you to everyone that came out and participated, and people that came out and watched. It was awesome, and next year it's going to be bigger and better. Hopefully we can keep the quality of tournaments going uphill after the Cowboy Cup. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting Dallas Sumo Club. If you have comments that you would like to see our Rikishi answer, just leave them in the comments below, and we'll do something like this. We'll do a Q&A every time. Thank you guys. Haki y'all.
So the long short of it all is basically I had this buddy, this old college football buddy of mine, and he came out. His name's Jesse Hernandez, and he was egging me on for a couple months about getting out here and doing sumo. He said it'd be my sport. And I was like, man, I don't know if I can do that. Like, a little intimidated, felt old. I'm a little older than I was, a year ago. So he said, get out there and try it and you'll do well. And thankfully I did. And I've fallen in love with it since. It's just great people. It's the best group of people I've been around in any sport. And it's just it's fun, entertaining, exciting sport with a lot of heritage and a lot of ritualistic beliefs that are, I think they're good for mankind in general.
I got into sumo from staying up at 4 a.m. chugging whiskey with my buddy Brian. And we saw the European Championships. At the time, he was really fed up with pro wrestling. And so I was still all about it. And this was the days of Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. But anyway, so he got really into, just watching sumo. I got really into it and I kind of forgot about it for a while until I quit drinking about 5 years ago. And then I kind of discovered it again. And of course, it was Hinamaru Sumo, that kind of, the stupid shonen animes are always going to make you think whatever the show's about is the coolest thing ever. And it worked on me because I am really a 13-year-old boy masquerading as an adult. It got me wanting to try it. I ended up wanting to try and do judo because I couldn't find sumo until Corey Morrison put a little thing on Facebook. Hey, who wants to try sumo? Me, it's all me, I want to do it. I didn't get to join until May of 2021, so now it's June of 2022. I've officially been doing this for over a year, and my technique is starting to become more refined. I can actually do a Shiko now, and it's I'm loving this. This is where I was supposed to be.
When he started doing sumo here at the Dallas Sumo Club, I was still having like a lot of health issues, which I kind of still am, but I'm trying it anyway. So we kind of started like practicing together at home, which apparently wasn't good enough based on my performance today. But it's just, I don't know, everything about it's so different than sports that you typically see in the US. You see people of very different body types, which was one of the major things that drew me in, because I'm a firm believer that it doesn't matter like what size you are, what you look like. If you want to flop people around, you can do it. It just takes some practice.
So, Defier, good question. It's very funny that you should ask this question and answer it yourself, because when we got into sumo, our first U-show was also Tamawashi's. So we have a very, very special connection with Tamawashi, me and Siggy Sauer, our Okamisan, who is currently asking me these questions. And then what got us into sumo was actually, I watched a Chris Sumo now on YouTube. He did a small documentary about Chiyono-Fuji, and I was extremely inspired by Chiyono-Fuji because he is smaller, but he does a lot of damage. Anyways, that's what got us into sumo.
You heard Corey's introduction to sumo, obviously mine is the same. I think what actually got me into sumo was the Junyo tours. The amount of content and pictures and like wrestlers acting silly and playing rock, paper, scissors and pinching each other's nipples and stuff. Like, that's so funny. And it was cool to see that they had like personalities and they weren't just these stoic statues of men. And also like Instagram, seeing that they have lives and pets and little tiny dogs. And I just love seeing the opposite side of what is shown on TV.
I think just the number of dojos opening up reflects that it's a growing sport here in the U.S. I mean, we have several here in Texas now, and I can guarantee you in 2006 when I came out of school, there was none. So it is growing by far, by a lot.
I do feel like sumo is becoming a lot more popular in the States just over the time that we've been following it, and especially when we started really paying more attention to amateur sumo. We've seen so many different sumo clubs pop up across the country. We've actually like reached out and talked to these guys, either interviewing some of the people who've started their own sumo club on our podcast or just on social media. There's people who've actually told us that us putting those people out there who have done it themselves, who have actually started their own clubs, have inspired them to go and start their own clubs. So yeah, I think it's really just exploding right now, especially in Texas, but really all over the country.
I think that because sumo is having this exponential growth, not just in Texas, but all over the country, I think that that definitely had a lot to do with the attendance at the Cowboy Cup, because there was just a whole lot of people there and a whole lot of spectators as well. I think that the more amateur events that there are, the more people are going to start to recognize, oh, I can do sumo. Oh, this is something that I can do. I don't have to be, Chad Hembo physique to do sumo. I can just do it as I am. Or I don't necessarily have to be Terano Fuji to do sumo. I could do it, as a lightweight wrestler. So there really is participation.
Or don't have to be male.
Yeah, you could be whatever. Sumo's for everybody, every living being, and it's so fun, and it does so much for my soul and for my happiness and my well-being to see all kinds of people just come into it. I just get my warm fuzzies that way, and I'm just really excited to see it grow.
Yes, I feel like that sumo is booming in the United States, and it has been ever since the pandemic. American Amazumo has seen a growth like it's never seen before. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Technically, there's 7 different clubs in the Texas Ichiman that covers the entirety of Texas. You've got new clubs, newer clubs like Honu Sumo in San Diego, a club in New York. You got a club, they're just popping up everywhere. Brandon McLeod's club in Florida. I believe that makes the 3rd or the 2nd Florida club. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, I think the sumo is exploding right now. And obviously it reflects the attendance because more people come to events every time.
I think sumo is getting more popular in the States. It's growing like crazy. I think it ebbs and flows though. I think that we had a really big high, maybe I think in the 80s, they would come over here and do tours throughout the US. And they don't do that anymore, and I think it kind of died off. I know that I didn't know it existed still. I thought it was a thing of the past. And so with social media, I think a lot of people are sharing stuff and creating content and podcasts, and people are finding out what sumo is. And it's fun and it's interesting and it's hard to not love. How many club members do we have? 15? More?
Something like that.
About 15. It changes all the time. You don't necessarily stop being a member, but people get injured and kind of nurse it back to health and kind of stop coming by. But then you have people coming back, new people, but it's growing. That's a good thing. So about 15 people, 7 or 8, always here, super dedicated members, I would say.